just realized they're playing music in here. I gotta get out of here. It's gonna copyright me. Guess we're not gonna have breakfast in peace without Billy trying to chew my ear off. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the bell. Trucking with David H on Facebook. Let's run. Okay. Got out of that music. I gotta fix myself here. Okay, now we're in this music, so I gotta get out of this music before it's too long, because then I copyright this. Run. Okay, what's happening, Tim? Home chilling. That's all you're ever doing is that you're at home chilling. That's some bullshit. Don't you ever work? You can't be making that money, man. You're home 24/7, 365, bro. I'm over here in Waterloo, New Mexico. Just unloaded at the John Deere plant in California. Now I'm going to wait and get a load. You know, being in Arizona, it's kind of hot. Although I'm parked over here at the Loves in New York. Oh, look at Billy. Billy's trying to drive the truck. Let's see. Look both ways. You guys see old Billy boy? He's sitting up there. He's sitting up there trying to drive that truck. I made him breakfast, but how much you want to bet? Because it went inside, he didn't eat it. Nope, he didn't eat it. He's waiting for me. I don't know why. You ain't getting none of my food, bro. Daddy's a fatty. He needs his food. Okay. What's up, Josh? How you doing, man? I got me a vegan breakfast burrito. I hope you're impressed with that. It's got egg, sausage, I think some bacon in there, but it's vegan and organic. With some Cholula. Anybody eat Cholula and eat Tapatio? And if you do, have you noticed they taste exactly the same? To me, anyways. My buddy says they're totally different. Wendy's makes a pretty good breakfast burrito. I'm just get 2 bites and I'm done. Alright. That was breakfast. Oops. David Allen says, I sat all weekend for a load Monday, picked it up and dropped in Monday night, and now sitting till Wednesday waiting for a load. This is getting insane. 2 resets in a week. You're still with Prime, right, David? Josh says, are we being a David Downer today? What do you mean, David Downer? Oh, Jeremy Brownheim, your Prime buddy, is here. You guys can talk about what it's like to drive 58 miles an hour and get in everyone's way. And sit and wait days for loads, I guess, now. Jeremy Brownham wants to know what I'm bitching about today. Not a damn thing, Mr. Brownham, not a damn thing. Josh says the only vegan thing at Wendy's is a plain baked potato. What do you mean? that burrito's vegan. They taste the same. So June 7th, sold the truck and I'm out. Oh, you sold the truck? June 7th, someone picks it up or what? You pre-sold the truck? Looking for something local and home every day, huh? So, does that mean you got sick of OTR? Or are you sick of the bad rates OTR? I know you were training over there at Prime, weren't you? Making all that training money? Yeah, I sold it to a mini fleet owner that has a 2019 that he has to get out of the fleet. So he's got to get rid of that truck to bring your truck in. Is that what you're saying? And why does he have to get the 2019 out of the fleet? Is it a problem truck or 19, 20, 22, 23, 24? It's only 5 years old. Yeah, I'm pretty sick of waiting around getting loads myself, guys. It's no peach over here. Although it sounds like it was probably a good thing I didn't go back to Prime 6 months ago or whatever it was, because it seems like you guys are really getting kicked in the teeth now too. Plus, you're under the freaking speed limiter, and now you're going to get an inside facing camera so Daddy Low can watch what you're doing. Ain't no money training right now. Most teams are running shoe solo loads. Oh, super. You probably meant super solo loads. They aren't allowing trucks 5 years and older to run under the Prime authority. Okay, yeah, I think Jeremy or somebody was telling me about that. Wow, so is that their way of getting these guys to not buy lease purchase trucks? This is the way, if they're going to stay at Prime, they're going to that's bullshit. 5 years old is not that old, but they'll run their trucks older than that if they have to. But yeah, Prime is really starting to turn into a shit company. I'm just saying, they're letting people drive on each other's logs. They're freaking teaching you to do 30-minute breaks in the fuel island. They don't care when your trainer does 10-hour breaks in the fuel island. And now there's a 34-hour reset between every load, and now they want you to buy a new truck every 3 years. What kind of bullshit is that? That is pretty jacked up. Pretty jacked up. Pretty soon they ain't gonna have any drivers left. They're gonna they're gonna force all these drivers out that don't want to buy a new truck every 3 years. Yeah, it's definitely not the same as it was when I saw her started. I was sad that I kind of regretted that I left, but now it was probably a good thing to do. Now it's a good thing to do. So these guys who do lease purchases at Prime, they pretty much pay their truck off and get a year, possibly 2, before they have to buy another one. Because now they're doing 4-year loans on these trucks instead of 3. I don't even know if you can get a 3-year lease purchase. I know someone's told me that I know they asked me when I got my lease purchase if I wanted to do a 4-year, but I said 3. Somebody told me that now it's 4-year. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. It's 3R4. What's up, Stefan? Stefan, how you liking your almighty Prime nowadays? They're fucking forcing you out of your lease purchase after 5 years. They're gonna not enforce what their shit they find on the camera, but they're gonna, you watch my words, they're gonna use it to fire people they want to fire when they want to fire them. They'll force a couple people out because of the cameras, because they're really bad, but they're gonna allow a lot of bullshit to go on because they want to keep the drivers. 1 year left, then you're bouncing, huh? I don't blame you. I grossed $25.84 this week. That shit, oh my God. You paid for fuel and you paid for your truck. No, you know what? You paid your truck payment. You may not even have covered, no, you're running solo. So yeah, you covered your expenses. That was it. That's some bullshit, man. I mean, we're not out here to just break even. Did you get another load for pay period, Jeremy? I know that's what you're going to try to do today. You got your load off last night, didn't you? Fixed costs and expenses this week, $26.42, and you made 20, so you're 100. You're under $100 in the hole. That sucks. Jeremy says he did a little better, but not what he wanted to be at. Yeah, I know a lot of Jeremy's paying money he's making is freaking company shit. What my buddy working at a company job is making. Without all the worry and risk. Michael Page says, what was wrong with my suggestion of Wilson art for you and Melissa? What was wrong with it? Because we're not teaming no more. We're done with teaming. The 2-2 not wait there. 2-2 not off my com data. Okay, the something the top to top it off, my com data card hacked for $1,300 in fuel. Oh, fucking Kentucky while I was in Ohio. That is just some shit, man. Yes, waiting for load to be ready, then going 107 miles to Walmart in Only, Illinois. There you go. Told you you'd get another. Told you can get another payroll load. Yeah, Jeremy's kicking ass, man. He's still kicking ass and taking names over that Prime, making $1,000 a week. I gotta put this away. It's making me sick. You're gonna gross 4,800, huh? So you'll make some money this week then, because your truck payment, everything's gonna be about what David's is, 26. So you'll take a couple thousand, take taxes out of that. Yeah. So you'll have like a $1,200 paycheck this week. That's crazy, man. I'm pretty lucky so far. I've been lucky. The only time I'm getting the low paychecks is when I'm on home time. So far, as long as I'm out for the week, I'm doing all right. Last week was okay. The week before that, we missed 2 days out of the week because of no freight, and the revenue was low, but I think we still grossed like $6,000, $6,500. I know I don't normally give you my grosses, but 6,500 for a team truck is way down. That's 4,500. That's 4,000 for a solo truck. It's in equivalence. Although luckily the money goes all to the same place, so we still did all right money wise. It just was way down on what we normally would, normally bring in. Oh, that's a pretty dog. Look, Billy. Look at the doggy. Look, Billy. Look. Look at the doggy. Look at the doggy. See the doggy? He's going to jump out of his truck. Well, that dude's going to carry him out. That's a big-ass dog to be carrying. Go see the dog. Go see the dog. Billy's checking out the dog. Billy's like, yeah, I see the doggy. He loves other dogs. You don't quite like all the people all that much, but he loves other animals. Michael Page says 250,000 a year just seems hard to bitch when there are still great opportunities, but you may have to do something you weren't planning. $250,000 and home 2 to 3 days a week and benefits. Yeah, but you got to run a team truck, right? Are you doing that, Michael? You running a team truck over there? Yeah, that's the one thing that always pissed me off when things were bleak at Prime. They'd just be bringing in students like crazy. You know what? Did I make sure your butt wasn't fucking boo-booey? They would just bring in student after student after student. That's where they make their money. They have to bring in students because they know they are going to lose plenty of experienced drivers with the cameras, probably. Stefan says, I'm at 4116 in revenue, bring home 1,500. Was in the whole 237 for being at Prime 1 to 3 days. Yeah, that's basically what Jeremy's revenue was going to be if he didn't get this last payroll load. You going to get another load in, Stefan, or is this load finishing out your week for 4,100? That's pretty bad, man. See, and I'm not making as much per mile, basically, as Jeremy's making over there because he's running reefer freight. I noticed that his miles are always up. But our day revenue is way up. Especially because we're a team truck. But that's how it was at Prime when we were a team truck. We didn't make the big revenue, the big mileage pay. It was always the day pay that worked because the team trucks run the longer freight, which pay less. Now I'm running shorter hauls, but it's dry van, so it's not paying as much as reefer. Yeah, hopefully you get another load. When you unloading today, or? I was pulling it February and March, but April and May been a freaking joke. Yeah, things got really bad the last couple of weeks, man. I'll tell you, they got really bad. I unloaded at 8 o'clock this morning, and I haven't even heard. Or actually, I was unloaded before. I was unloaded at 7:30, and I haven't even heard my dispatcher even think about offering a load. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if she told me she's looking for a load yet. I'm sure she is. This shit is just nuts. Billy boy, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Say, it's crazy, Daddy. Why aren't you scouring the load board? Because the load boards generally only have solo runs on them. Every time I look for Team Freight on there, there's like 2 loads versus 2,000 solo runs. My dispatcher has a lot more load boards and expedited load boards, which is nothing but team freight. So that's where she finds it better. But every time I look at the load board, there ain't shit. And not only that, there ain't no prices on there. You got to contact the broker and you know, deal with that. So I'm not paying for any load boards since it doesn't do me any good to try to get it. No, I'm not solo right now. I'm still running a team. Melissa's going to get off the truck. What month are we in right? May? June 17th. She's going to get off the truck for a month while she does her schooling. And then at that point, she really wants to get back on the truck till the end of the year. I told her, hey, if we're doing okay solo, don't worry about it. But we have things planned out throughout the year already. And so she doesn't want to be hindered by a 9 to 5. So she's probably going to ride it out through the end of the year. You know, she'll get back on for the end of the year until the end of the year. KB Transport. Oh, Sioux City, Iowa. I was going to say, I've been seeing nothing but KB Transport over here. You'd think I was in Iowa. But I'm in Waterloo, New Mexico. About 50 miles in Arizona. I'm stopped at the Loves in New Jersey. We made you beautiful, Billy. We made you fluffy. Yeah, we make you fluffy. There ain't no fixing your face hair. Get your feetsies. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? My God. Fuck, dude. Fuck, man. This guy went hard left. Like he was going to leave left, and then he went right. I thought he was going to clip that damn truck. Whew, scared me. The load I'm picking up now was listed for $1,500 something, and I got it for $2,000. That's good. That's good. That's few and far between. Few and far between. We've just been dealing with the exact opposite again. We dealt with this a year ago where the loads kept bidding down. We started on a load bid at $3,600. We bid it all the way down to $3,000 and our $3,200 and still didn't get it. They wanted me to go down to $3,000. I told them no. I just wasn't going to go that low. Just out of principle. But again, you're also doing solo loads. We're dealing with team shit. You've got 10,000 loads to bid on. I got 5. So that could be where the difference is, where you're getting to bid them up because you got more loads to bid on. Where are you going, bro? But Tim used to do the same thing. He'd find all these loads and bid them up, but yet Tim's right back to company. So it must not have been as many as you hoped for, because this shit is just bad, man. Oh, Tim, I told you, man, do not buy a truck in this market. And now Josh done did it. Yeah, I don't see it getting better till next year. Once that fucking crick keeper, old man, asshole, retarded monkey and his fucking little whore bitch fucking leg humper are out of office, then maybe give it some time and we might be able to start going in the other direction. But I think it's going to take a while to clean up this mess that they made. And anybody in this freaking watches this video says that they're doing a good job and actually mean it. Obviously you guys are all going to go, oh, they're doing a great job, just to get under my skin, but it's not going to work. But any of you guys who actually mean it are dumb as shit. And you won't be able to tell me how they're doing a better job. All you get out of a Democrat that says they're doing a better job is, well, they don't hurt people's feelings. Fucking father shit, motherfucker. Minnesota to New Mexico, Ohio, huh? Unfortunately, I don't see the market being. Oh, I already read that. Ugh. Yeah, the market's gonna be dicked for a while, man. Oh, you know what? I should probably plug my phone in before the battery starts going dead. Yeah. But hey, if you can survive this, then when the market gets better, it'll be that much better. I had to buy freaking underwear last night at this giant truck stop we stayed at. Went to get some, go take a shower, and I ran out. It's like, damn it, I've been out here longer than we normally are. Normally we're out 3 weeks. I got 3 weeks worth of shit on the truck. Now I got to buy enough for 4 weeks. Joe and Daho, yeah. Those two. But yet you got people saying, you know, on TikTok, telling you how they're the best president ever in history. Oh, really? So what did he do? Fucking crickets. Whenever you ask a Democrat, what is Biden doing that's so great? They just start talking about, well, Trump's a insurrection starting motherfucker. It's like, no, I didn't ask you what Trump did. I'm saying, what is Biden doing that's so great? Trump is a horrible person. That's all they can do is when you ask them what's up, they can just start bragging on Trump. Yeah, inflation is up, fuel is up. I mean, I just went shopping, you know, for Walmart to get some food for the truck. It was over $300. Rent is up. Interest rates are through the roof. Interest rates are retarded. I can't wait till they go down so I can refinance my house and drop them damn rates. Interest rates are up so high that when they go down to low, I can refinance my house and refinance it down to 15 years and still have the same fucking payment. They're up so high. Is that food good, Billy? Eat your food, buddy. You ain't getting nothing else. He goes, you want to bet, Daddy? He goes, I see that burrito on the chair over there. When you're not looking, I'll get it. When you're not looking, I'll get it. Nobody ever hits the like button. They're not here because they like me. They're here to watch me scream. Yeah, so you got my mortgage was down like that before I sold the place and bought a new place. When I bought in 2021, the original house, I think we were down in the 2% high, you know, 2.9 or something like that, 2.6. That's one of the reasons we were like really leery to buy, because we knew the interest rates were up. But it's like, you know what? House prices are down because the interest rates are up so high. So when interest rates go down, the house prices go up. So if we buy now where the house prices are down, interest rates are up, when the interest rates go down, we can refinance and save that money. But David, that's what you're all about. More money, greedy little bitches. What? That made no sense. You're the people making unlimited money. You're the people making unlimited money. When you say you're the, what do you mean by you're the people making unlimited money? Is your Democrat in you coming out? Tell me one thing that Biden's doing that's any good, Jeremy. What's your president doing that's so good? Because that's the only thing I can think you're talking about. You're for your skipped. Wait, you're for you. Skipped a word. Wait, you're for you. Oh, you know what? No, no, you do not want capitalism. You want communism, buddy. You want capitalism, but yet you always tell me you want everybody to make the same amount of money. You want healthcare to be free. You want. I think you meant to say communism and not capitalism. You want lawyers to make the same money as doctors, that doctors make the same money as truck drivers make the same money as security guards, and security guards make the same money as fast food workers, and so on and so forth. You're for you. You're for you. Skipped a word. You're for you. Skipped a word. But you. Oh God. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Josh. You're for you. Skipped a word. You for people want socialism. Ask Venezuela how that made it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Or Canada. You know, they got the free health care over there, but when you talk to the people, they tell you about how, yeah, you go in for a fucking bloody nose and you'll sit there for 3 weeks before they see you. God help you if you have a heart attack. You'll die before you go in. Because people, when it's free, go in for every damn thing. Huh, Billy? Huh, Billy? Yes. Yes. He's such a loving dog like right now, but if you take him outside and he can carry, he don't know his name anymore, he doesn't know how to come, he doesn't know how to walk, he doesn't know anything. Huh, Billy? Billy. He looks up at me like, what are you doing, motherfucker? He bit my ear. I guess I shouldn't have blew on his ear. If you keep going, we as citizens, are going to be outpriced. We won't be able to afford anything. You're done. Well, I get to counter what the fuck you're trying to say. Only the rich will be able to afford things. No, not only the rich will be able to afford them. No, Jeremy, I ain't going to rile you up and get you all pissed off like we did the other day. So I'm going to drop it with you. Ow. 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 Bro, that's my hand. Why are you trying to bite my hand off? Billy. 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 He stops biting when I call his name. No more biting, buddy. It's so funny how it's always the rich people's fault. Yeah, it really is. You know, the libs and Dems, it's all about the rich. Although they're freaking, you know, all the actors and stuff, they're rich, but yet I guess it's the rich Republicans' fault. Ow, don't bite my boobs, boy. Billy, stop. I don't know. I'll tell you right now, 99%, or I would say 99.9% of truck drivers wouldn't be truck drivers if they could go and work at a local gas station or a grocery store or a school or whatever and make the same amount of money. That's what Jeremy don't understand. If people all made the same money, who wants to be a cop? Who wants to risk their lives for, you know, the same money as the fucking barista makes? And how much money are we talking about? Is everyone going to make $1,000 a week? Is everyone going to make $500 a week? Because you also said you wanted everything to be free. So do we really even need money at that point? You know, if you didn't have to pay for anything, because, you know, you want cars to go back being, you know, $5,000. And that's the other thing. Who's going to build the cars? You know, who's going to do the hard work if they're not making the extra money for the hard work? All right, stop. Stop. No. Fuck off. You got my glasses all dirty. Got my glasses all dirty, you little wiener head. Now you're trapped behind your food, ain't you? I threw him on the other side of his food bowl. He's like, no, I can't get through. No more. You're making my glasses dirty. Then explain why you can't, but a brand new car for. Wait, explain why you can't buy a brand new car for under $50,000. You can. There's plenty of cars that are under $50,000. There's Nissans, Toyotas. There's a lot of cars under $50,000. The problem is you want you want the better car, but you don't want to pay the better price. You want top end for cheap. No. If you got a shitty job that you can't afford that top end, you got to buy the cheap car. There's $18,000 brand new cars. The problem is you want, and I don't know how many people work in your household, but maybe you guys need to get better jobs if you want higher end stuff. Billy, you're biting me, dude. Stop. No more. What's up, Hog Rider? No, that's not true, Cliff. That's not true. Kia, not Kia. There's Nissans. You can get Ford Ranger. You can get a Ford Maverick. There's all kinds of cars for under $50,000. Hey, stop. No. Don't fucking growl at me, bitch. Did you just growl at me? Come here, let me get that eye booger. Yuck. Alright, stop. Yeah, that's well under $50,000 though, right? You can get a Nissan Maxima for under $50,000. You can get a Toyota Camry for under $50,000. There's the problem. And if you want one for under $20,000 and you want that Versa, then that's what you got to drive. You got to drive a Versa. Or if you want a higher end car, you better buy it used. Because you know what? If you don't have a job that can support that higher end car, that's the thing. Everybody wants top tier for working at McDonald's. That's bullshit. You need to work hard, make your money if you want that top end stuff. I make a decent living. I drive nothing but used cars. I don't go buy new cars. But Mary Jane working at fucking the toll booth in Oklahoma City, sitting there for 4 hours a day, 3 days a week, wants to go out and buy a damn Cadillac Escalade and pissed off because she can't. Yeah, those CVT transmissions are pretty jacked. Don't stop pouting, buddy. They require the trans to be dropped for service. They require you don't need to service them. They don't last long enough to service. They need to be replaced. You know, I'm sorry, but whatever your bitch is, I'll have a reason that counteracts it there, Jeremiah. Where'd you go, Jeremy? Huh? You quit the fight? You quit the fight? You thought to yourself, damn, why did I say 50,000? I should have said 5,000. That, or maybe you got your load finally and you got to drive. That reminds me, I can put these bills away. Boom. Here, right here. Hey, motherfucker. Let's see, what time did we go to bed last night? Hey, now most of should be waking up here pretty soon. No, just not taking the bait. Hey, I didn't do nothing. You started it, not me. I was trying to back out, then you popped up with then tell me why you can't get a car for under $50,000. And I just named off a bunch of cars that are under $50,000. As a matter of fact, if I was able to Google my phone, I could probably give you 30 cars that are under $50,000. Most cars are under $50,000. Not taking the bait. Come on, buddy. That's what Jeremy's talking about. Is the other day I was on the phone with him when we started talking about this, and I riled his ass up so bad he was fuming. He was freaking fuming. I thought he was going to hang up on me. I mean, his blood pressure, if he had to go do a DOT physical, he would have failed. His blood pressure was through the roof. If it's not made by GM or Dodge, I don't want it. There's plenty of GM and Dodge cars that are freaking under $50,000. You can get a 1500 pickup truck for under $50,000. You can get a 300 for under $50,000. You can get a 200 under $50,000. You can get a Durango for under $50,000. I mean, come on. Okay, you can get a Chevy. What are they called? Not the Equinox, the lower one, for under $50,000. There's plenty of Chevys you can get under. You can get a Chevy 1500 pickup truck for under $50,000. You can probably find some 2500s for under $50,000. You're nuts, Cliff. Yes, brand new. What planet are you living on that you can't buy a 1500 pickup truck for under $50,000? Google it. Go ahead, buddy. If you're not driving, Google it. I mean, I assume you're not driving because you're texting on here, and being you're a prime driver, you better learn how to not text and drive right now, because you know you're going to be watched. Old Daddy Lowe's going to be watching you. They'll mark down Jeremy's texting while driving. We ain't going to fire him because we need him right now, but boy, oh boy, 6 months, a year, when his lease completion's coming up, we're going to go ahead and kick him to the curb about a month before. That way we don't have to pay him his lease completion. Yeah, there's a lot of KV transportation trucks over here, boy. On Billy. On Billy. On Billy. No, you haven't done your research. If you've done your research, then you'd know. Don't make me, I say I can't, because I'm on, you're lucky I'm on Melissa's phone. I read them right off to you. You've done your research looking for four-wheel drive and shit like that. So don't give me, when you were looking for a car, you wanted four-wheel drive. So don't give me no bullshit about you've done your research. Motherfucker. What the hell is this KB doing, man? He went to try to back into that spot. It's 2 spots, couldn't do it, and then he's leaving, you know, he's going over. Yes, it should matter if it's 4x4. Now you're going to tell me it doesn't matter if it's got leather upholstery or a V8, or whether it's a manual transmission, automatic transmission, whether it's got a moonroof. I mean, all the options matter. Whether it's got navigation, it all matters, dude. The more you put into it, the more it's going to cost. You just got that libtard way of thinking. It's freaking retarded. No, everything should cost the same. Everything should be free. Damn, boy. Oh, and when I say the libtard way of thinking, I mean liberal way of thinking. I don't want to call you retarded. That's kind of mean. Huh, Billy? Doesn't matter, dude, whether it's in Montana or not. There's cars under $50,000. There just is. And you say, oh, it's got to be a Chevy or a Dodge. No, if you don't make enough money to afford a $50,000 car, then you need to buy what you can afford. If you can only afford a $15,000 car, then you better buy a $15,000 car. That's your problem. I want to make a little bit of money, but get the best out there. No, that's not how life works. You can't barely work and barely survive, but yet walk around in freaking Jordans and iPhones and everything. No, you're gonna walk around and pay less and freaking last year, 2-year-old phone. But no, not the way of thinking that you lefties think. You lefties think everything should be, you get the best of the best for free. Biden's trying to do it. Biden, I can't remember what it's called, but he's got this test program where every adult in this one city is getting a check for X amount of dollars. And if I read it right, it was to see how they'll be able to sustain a living without having to work. Because everybody knows with all this self-driving, self-this, self-that, a lot of people are going to be out of work, so they're going to need to live off the government. And that's where the government's really going to start twisting freaking people's nipples. I'm affording it, but I don't agree with the price. It should be in the 30,000 range. We need a video of David tiptoeing and his Jordans. I'm not saying you're not affording. I'm not saying you have a $50,000 car. All I'm saying is, just because you want it to be cheaper, the reality of it is, if you want all of this stuff, it's going to cost more money. If you want it cheaper, you got to buy cheaper stuff. You can't get a car with nav. You can't get 4-wheel drive. You can't get V8 or even V6 usually. You can't get this. You can't get leather. You can't for, $10,000, $20,000. No, if you want that, you're going to get the 4-cylinder. You're going to get the roll-up windows. You're going to get AM, FM, radio. You're going to get the bargain basement car. And you know what? For the money, you better like it. I mean, look at the truck I bought. I didn't want to buy a $70,000 truck. So my truck, I didn't get the High Country or the King Ranch or any of that stuff. Do you know who Riff Raff is? No. Who the hell is Riff Raff? I know what Riff Raff is. In the last 15 years, cars and trucks have jumped up 15K to 20K. It's insane. That's called inflation, man. Unfortunately, it just keeps going up. And not only that, but look at the technology advances that they've become. You got to remember, 15, 20 years ago, cars were being built like this. Now they do this. I mean, hell, now they they put you back in your lane. They got all these bells and whistles that they didn't have back then. The more crap they put into a car, the more money it's going to cost. I mean, you got cars that are telling you when there's cars next to you. You got cars that steer you back into your lane. You got self-driving cars. I mean, what the hell? You got cars that are got radar on them to where they keep you a certain distance. I rented a Hyundai Elantra the other day, or last year, whatever it was. You put it on cruise control and the damn thing paced the car in front of you all the way to a stop. When I wanted to see if it would do it, and it came to a stop. Once the car took off, it started going again. How the hell, what the hell? Now, it's keeping you in the lane wasn't all that great. It kept you in sometimes, but not others. Come on, Mitzi, get me in my lane, bam, load, man. Let's go. What's up, Joe? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You missed the meat of this video, I guess. Arguing with Jeremy. Jeremy, let me ask you this. You want everybody to make the same amount of money. Now, what about somebody who's on disability? Should they make the same amount of money as the doctor and lawyer? Simple yes or no answer. What about disability? And then what about somebody, well, I guess nobody would be on welfare then, because, yeah, what about someone who can't find a job because they're just stupid and are lazy and don't want to work, so they're going to go on government assistance? Do they make the same money as a doctor and lawyer to just sit around and do nothing? You want things to be affordable? Well, go out and vote this November and get dickhead and dumb shit out of the office. Think about how bad things went up over the last 4 years. Oh shit, Prime's looking like he's gonna park next to me. Nope, he's parking down the road a little bit. Parking down the road. Why does his truck have 2 stickers saying certified clean idle? Did they forget they put it on there? You just got up. Oh yeah, okay, it's early over there still. None of my damn times at 9, it says, yeah, 7 o'clock. I didn't think you had the balls to answer that one, Jeremy. Didn't think so. Your cojones shriveled up, went inside you just like a typical lefty. When you start asking the hard questions, they freaking curl up. I'm surprised you just didn't scream out, "Fuck Trump! He's mean," and then hang up and then disappear. You have a receipt of repairing the... Oh, man, I sent it in. Late night of playing darts, huh? Oh, man. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go because I gotta send the receipt in from fixing my tire the other day. She's asked for it like 3 times already, and if I do it, it's gonna end this live, or it's gonna pause this live, and you know, Lord knows if I'm paused for 2 minutes. Trucking with David H. Facebook.